I'm not gonna lie, in a world full of massive phones, so massive that even the small ones are massive, here we have the Xiaomi 17, a phone that truly shocked me. Now, even though this phone is a 6.3-inch phone and it does not contain the brand Pro or Ultra, don't let that fool you, because this phone might be the one to get. But first, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit disappointed because in the box, let's see what we get other than this ripped tab that I totally forgot. Oops. Anyway, we do not get a charger, but what we do get is, of course, a USB-C to USB-A cable and a case along with all the paperwork and everything like that. So you do get a case. It is a hardcover, but you know, that's fine, perfectly, you know, for me. But no more charger block. That is quite unfortunate. Now, I say it's unfortunate because this phone does support 100-watt charging, which is insane, but you need to go out and buy a charger. However, something very, very important to know about the Xiaomi 17 is that it supports the universal USB standard. So you have power delivery, PPS or PD-PPS, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, you do not need to go out and buy the official Xiaomi charger to get that full 100-watt speed. You can use any charger as long as it does support PD-PPS. Right? Try saying that fast 5 times in a row. And as long as you're using a cable that can withstand the 100-watt charging. This is huge because a lot of these other companies that charge at like full speed, you need to go out and actually buy their own dedicated charger to actually achieve those speeds. Speaking of which, 100-watt charging means 0 to 100% in as little as 46 minutes from my testing, which is super impressive considering this has a massive 6,330 milliamp hour battery inside. Wireless charging is 50 watts. However, here's where you actually do need to go out and buy the official Xiaomi wireless charger. So you can't use like any standard Qi charging, even if it is at 50 watts. You need Xiaomi's dedicated one. Now, of course, glass and aluminum is sandwiching this phone along with the industry standard IP68 water and dust rating, which means, yes, this phone will survive a fall into the pool, or you can give your phone a bath. Hey, I'm not judging. Oh, and hey, if you're new here, I make no BS tech reviews. I just say it how it is. I try to keep things simple so anyone can understand. So if that's something that you like, definitely consider subscribing. So now let's go ahead and talk about the triple camera system on the Xiaomi 17. So you do have a 50 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel 2.6 times zoom camera, as well as a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera, and even a 50 megapixel selfie camera. And yeah, the selfie camera does have autofocus built in. The photos, especially out of the main camera, they look stunning with very good HDR performance, great detail from pixel binning, and very good shutter speed. In fact, all the cameras on this phone are excellent. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I would have preferred to see maybe a 5 times zoom or maybe 4 times zoom. 2.6 times zoom is good enough, but it's, you know, it's at that point where you can literally just walk a little bit further up to take a photo of what you want. Or if you just really like to use that focal range for portrait mode, I guess. And I would have preferred 4 to 5 times zoom. But yeah, of course, you do get that Leica branding, and the photos come out with some character. I mean, you honestly cannot go wrong with Xiaomi when it comes to photos. Video performance is also fantastic with the ability to record in log video, and the resolution along with the frame rate goes up to 8K 30 with Dolby Vision HDR support. The video seems nice and stable without annoying jitters, and there's no weird rubber banding when panning left and right. Definitely a win. Now, the display on the Xiaomi, it is just the bee's knees. You have super good resolution and sharp, no pixel peeping needed, literally. It's protected by Dragon Crystal glass, and depending on how you look at it, Dragon Crystal could be better than Gorilla Glass Victus 2, at least when it comes to scratch resistance. So you're not really missing out. 6.3-inch display, 120 Hz or up to 120 Hz and down as low as 1 Hz to help save battery. Super good HDR performance with peak brightness coming in at 3,500 nits. Super impressive. From the many Xiaomi phones I've used and reviewed over the years, they never make bad displays. It's almost guaranteed that no matter what Xiaomi phone you get, you're gonna really love this display. Now, when looking at the design of the Xiaomi 17, it looks safe. You know, you have nice rounded corners mimicking that iPhone look, which, hey, I'm all for. But you also get a very clean and unbothered looking back where you get this little stovetop camera layout. It's nice, you know, it's very safe, and it just looks like it'll fit most people's lives. You know, it doesn't yell at you, it doesn't scream at you, it doesn't ask you, hey, where have you been? You know, look at the time. In other words, it's a design that fits most people's lives. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is powering this beast of a phone, and we've already seen how well this chip performs. Not only is it crazy efficient, but it's also very powerful when pushed. It's safe to say lag is not something you're going to see using this phone at all, especially when it comes to multitasking, thanks to its 12 gigabytes of RAM. Having an efficient chip isn't only good on paper, you know what I mean? It's also very good in practice because it means you have better battery life and battery health in the long term. And of course, you have better sustained performance because always remember this. If there's one thing you do not know anything about phones, right? Maybe this is your first tech review you're watching. The only thing you should take away from anything is that electronics do not like to get hot. If your phone is hot, performance slows down, battery life slows down, and most importantly, battery health slows down, or drops, I should say. So a phone that stays cool longer, better. Speaking of efficiency, battery life. I mean, look, this phone has a 6,330 milliamp hour battery. What do you want me to say? That this phone lasts one day? Is it an all-day phone? Well, no. See, unlike Google, Apple, and Samsung that are constantly bragging about their all-day battery life, Chinese phones are out here bragging about their 2 to 3 day battery life. This is easily a 2-day phone. If you're a super light user, this phone might make it to 3 days of use. It's unlikely. You have to be a super light user, but you could. Now, of course, AI is like a big deal nowadays. I don't know if you guys have noticed. It's basically everywhere, and even in places where I think it probably shouldn't be. But anyway, they do give you a ton of AI stuff that you can use. But what I like the most and what I feel like is more important than AI is user experience. For example, like the small stuff. If you're holding down on an icon, you have a certain vibration. But then if you're holding down on an empty spot on the phone, you have like a different kind of vibration. Everything just seems to be very tactile. And that's interesting for a phone that is a display with literally no tactile buttons on the display. You know what I mean? It's a very cool feeling. But even like the customizations, like for example, the lock screen, you can have it mimic something like an iPhone without the wallpaper. So as you guys can see, there's only the time. But then, by the way, fingerprint sensor, crazy fast. I mean, look, I mean, it's just, it doesn't care whatsoever. But you can have it set to, for example, let me do it real quickly, always on display. So you can have a set as the lock screen. So if your lock screen has a wallpaper behind it, now you will see the wallpaper on your lock screen. Or like I said, you can have it set to custom. So you can have any of these different kind of always on displays. It's a very fun phone to use in a world where every phone is like almost the same, even with the OS, honestly. So the more customization that a company gives you, I think the better. So I really do love the Xiaomi 17. It is just an incredible phone, amazing cameras, super fast charging, long battery life, very efficient chip, powerful chip. I mean, what more do you want? So what do you think of the Xiaomi 17? Let me know your opinions and thoughts down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's video, definitely click that like button. And like I said, if you're new here and like these kind of chilled, laid back, no BS review videos, definitely subscribe. And as always, this was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.